Greetings and salutations, Second Star, right back with some more Raid Shadow Legends, and as you can see, there's a mere 3.5 hours left on the double summons event for Void Shards going on this weekend, so we will take part in that, even though I only have 10 Void Shards, because I just want to try to make progress in the Champion Chase event, so that we can summon our friend Astralon here for the Fusion event. He looks like a fairly interesting champion. Looking forward to having him on my team eventually. But of course, every time there's a Fusion comes on, there's like 2 weeks of not having enough time to do everything you want to do in Raid. So we're just going to make hay while the sun shines, as they say, and we'll try to make some progress for our Champion Chase event that we have going on over here. So let's see what we can do. Void Shards are a tough animal for me. Very rarely does it work out in my favor, but you know, I got 10. Let's just see what happens. Maybe we will get lucky, or maybe we'll have 10 duplicate rares, as tends to be the case whenever I do a void summons. It's usually and it usually all ends in tears, right? So let's just go. We're gonna sally forth with our double summons event chance, and we'll see what happens. And Pandara is the first one out. I already have one, but this is a very, very good champion, kind of Fire Knight centric a little bit. What we have here going on, for those who are unfamiliar with Pandara, he has a 3 attack on his A1, has a heal reduction debuff on A2, and Perfect Veil and Reflect Damage. And Reflect Damage is especially good on Fire Knight. So. And then accuracy in dungeons by 40. So this is a really, really good Fire Knight rare. So for those of you who are attempting Fire Knight and you don't really have a whole lot of champions, but you happen to have a Pandara, consider putting Pandara on your team for Fire Knight. All right, moving right along. Oh, hey, look at this. We have hey, Rugdor Gold Gleam. Of course, when I do get an epic, it's a duplicate, but a duplicate that I love. Rugdor Gold Gleam is a really, really hard-hitting champion. I mean, he is built right. He's absolutely devastating. I really like his skill set. He's really well. Hey, let's go over. I did do a guide on him just a few weeks ago. He got him from the last fusion event that we had. Thirsty Ass attacks the enemy, 50% chance of placing a leech for 2 turns. So we have a leech on an A1, which is super nice. Really good for when you have your tier 6 masteries. Sacrifices hit points equal to 15% of the champion's max hit points, then fills the champion's turn meter by 75%, and places a shield buff on the champion equal to 20% of their max hit points for 3 turns. And the shield buff cannot be removed, so you don't have to worry about it being dispelled by an opponent's Ray or Madame Saris or what have you. The HP sacrifice will happen even if it kills the champion and will ignore shield and block damage buffs. So there's a little bit of a downside, but and that does happen, but that's all right. It's a worthwhile side effect, I think, for the skill. And then Gleam of Avarice, 50% increased attack buff on the champion for 2 turns, then attacks the enemy, 75% chance of placing 25% weaken on the target for 2 turns. And then also 75% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense buff on the target for 2 turns before attacking. And then his Ascension level 3 Dire Grudge decreases the cooldown of the champion's Gleam of Avarice skill by 1 turn every time the champion loses 15% HP. So you can see how that works in congruence with his other skill, because he's always losing 50% of his max hit points there. It's not perfect, but it does work out where you're getting an extra turn quite frequently. So moving on, good champion. Check out my video. I might as well self-plug myself there. Vanguard, we're going to ignore and move right past because he's not very good. Okay, another blue, and who do we have here? Bellower, a fantastic champion. I have, I think, a starting 11 for a nice football team in Bellower's in my vault, but that's okay. A fantastic champion, especially when you get him early. AoEs and all his attacks. It's fantastic. Whoa! Okay. An unexpected turn of events has transpired where a Soulless has popped into my account. Okay, that's an unexpected but quite welcome happenstance. All right, Soulless is is awesome. I like Soulless a lot. He really fits my playstyle. And he looks really cool too. I love his chest piece there. That's just awesome. All right, and then the shield is great too. Okay, let's talk a bit about Soulless, shall we? Defense-based champion in the Knights Revenant, and he's super beefy. All right, Bewildering Blow attacks the enemy with a 35% chance of placing a stun for 1 turn, and then that 35% chance can get up to what was it, 50%? I think it's a 50% chance, which is great. 50% chance to stun on an A1 is a really good skill. Then Wave of Despair attacks 3 times at random. Each hit has a 75% chance to place. To remove a buff, places a provoke free for 1 turn if a buff is removed. So he's great against buff heavy teams, and you're not doing any kind of super buff removal. He'll do it and then also provoke. So it's kind of cool to have like the 2 skills in one. It's pretty great A2. And then Reign of Terror. You can ascend in this one. Attacks all enemies, increases the duration of all debuffs on each target by 1 turn, then places a provoke on all enemies for 1 turn. Places a shield buff on this champion for 2 turns equal to 30% of the damage inflicted, and the damage increases by 10% for each debuff on the target. So as you can see how you can really scale up his damage via your team composition. So he fits in really good with the debuff heavy team. It's he's a great champion. I'm pretty stoked that I did not. The mercy system has obviously kicked in because, like I said, it had been a year since I pulled, over a year now since I pulled a. Actually, it might be a year exactly. When was it? Around Valentine's Day last year they did it. It was around then when I pulled Baron. So there we go. It took me a year, but I finally got another Void legendary from RNGesus up above. Okay, let's move on. That was awesome. Soulless. I did not expect to get a legendary today. Not at all, but I will take it gladly. Okay, and Fell Hound, another really good rare. Another good Fire Knight rare. Probably pair nicely with Pandara. He also has a Reflect, but his Reflect is on everybody, so it's even more effective against Fire Knight. Okay, and then moving on, we have... Who do we have? We have Veteran. Veteran is another solid rare. For a Void champion. And let's go on. Okay, and we have Arbalister, who is not a great champion, but I did make a video on Arbalister. He does do some decent damage. Gotta say, again, not a great champion, but a really good-looking champion. This is one of my favorite outfits in the game. What can I tell you? And I love the hair. Arbalister makes me happy, I guess, is obeying. Okay, moving on. Let's go open another shard, shall we? Arbalister, good damage. Some good solid DPS out of that champion. Chevalier. I love it, the Chevalier. Chevalier is a great defense-based champion. Again, I talked about this the last time I drew him, but one of the highest multipliers of any champion on his A2. This attacks one enemy 2 times, and then when you send it, has a 20% chance of repeating the attack. It ignores block damage and shield. And that 20% can just keep going. If you just happen to get lucky 5 times in a row, you'll get 10 hits from your A1. And I have a video displaying that somewhere on my channel. Good stuff. Lord Protector, 30% increased defense buff and a 7.5% continuous heal on allies for 2 turns. They're the low version, but that's okay because he's a rare and he actually does really good damage. Just a good overall champion. Chevalier is good for people who are free to play or don't have a whole lot of champions on their account yet, and this is an early champion you get. Again, really good. Last one. All right, what are we getting? It not like it matters. I got a Soulless. Who cares? Okay, and then we got another Bellower. So now I have some more bench warmers for my Bellower army that I'm accumulating. Great champion. AoEs and all his attacks. Speed or infraction trips by 15%. You can't go wrong with Bellower. He is fantastic. Okay, let's see how we're doing on our champion chase tournament. 2 more words. Yeah, $5 a Void Shard. Well, I guess when you have the silver and the gems. Yeah, no, I don't think that's necessary. Okay, nope. Okay, let's go to, is it a tournament or an event? I think a tournament. Champion Chase. Let's see here. Let's see where we're at, guys. Champion Chase tournament. All right. Oh, so close. Actually, I'm not that close, am I? I have 1420, so I need 1,000 points. 1,000 points. All right. Well, I'm just gonna work on that. Maybe we were discussing this on my Discord channel. The how long it takes to open up enough green shards to make you progress in the Champion Chase event. Maybe it's worth it. It just seems like a hugely time-consuming endeavor, but maybe it's something to investigate so that I don't have to blow any of their shards other than necessary. Let's open one sacred. We're here, right? Let's just open a sacred. Let's just see what happens. Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll see what's gonna happen. We didn't get lucky. That's okay. It is Sakara, which is actually I don't have a Sakara, so now I have her Alika. Not compare with, or maybe it's Alika I don't have. I don't remember. I don't remember if it's Alika. I don't recall. Now I don't remember. Well, regardless, that was my one sacred shard that I was going to sacrifice for the cause. So let's do one. Let's do one of these. Let's just do one. I think I have one more spot in my. I have one more spot in my inventory. Let's just see. Okay, I didn't get lucky, but that's okay. Hospitaller. I do have a video on her and her compadre. What's the name? Harrier. Harrier is really good. She's kind of meh, but it's out there if you wanted to peruse. Okay, good. So I have completed my shard drawing for this evening, and it only took 10 minutes, so that's awesome. Guys, thank you for coming on this journey with me. I now have a Solus to add to my arsenal, which is awesome. Actually, I think that's probably the only champion I got that's new, but that's okay. Unless Sakara's new. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But regardless, the Solus is, of course, the cherry on the top of this particular milkshake of a video. So, guys, I want to thank you for bearing with me as we got through this. I guess I'll have to draw some green shards to finish out my my Champion Chase tournament. I'll do that off camera, right? Because that sounds completely mundane. All right, enjoy, have fun. If you enjoyed it, throw me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, comment down below what you got when you open your void shards. And if anyone has a Madame Saris, don't tell me about it because I don't want to know. All right, thank you. Enjoy.